Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here again from Bloggers on the Loose. 3,170 people live over here in the suburb. 1.71 square kilometres only, so it's a small suburb, and it's 7.5 kilometres northeast of the Perth CBD. We're in a suburb called Embleton, and this is Brawn Park over here that we're in, and there's supposed to be a lake over there, but it's all dried out. Don't know how long it's been dried out for, but pretty good mature trees over here. Check this out, pretty big. Looks quite good. And across there is Bayswater Waves. So Bayswater Waves Aquatic Centre is actually in Embleton, because Bayswater is a suburb of Perth. So that car park is absolutely packed out, so it's a very popular venue. You can even see the cars parked on the playgrounds over here in the Brawn Avenue Park over here. So we got very lucky. We got a parking bay in there in the car park. Someone was just pulling out, so you have to be lucky to do that. And there's the Bayswater Waves over there, guys. It's got all sorts of indoor aquatic things in there. So what we might do now is take you to a different part of Embleton and show you around there, and we'll see you there shortly. So guys, Embleton is a northeastern suburb of Perth, which lies within the local government area of the city of Bayswater. That's why that aquatic centre is called Bayswater Waves, because it lies in that, and it's obviously run by the council. So Embleton, like I said, is a small suburb. It's only 1.71 square kilometres. It's surrounded by other suburbs like Bayswater, Bedford and Morley. Embleton is predominantly zoned as urban. However, the area between Embleton Avenue and the Tonkin Highway is zoned as industrial, so they fitted a lot in such a tiny suburb. And some pretty old houses through here, guys. Check these out. They'd all be on decent sized blocks unless they've been subdivided. Like this house here has been subdivided. Have a look at the rear house there. There's one in there, and they've done this driveway here for that rear house. So this would have been on a huge block, and they've sold off the back part, and made some money out of it. Or maybe they've sold it off or gave it to the kids, who knows. And here's another original house here on my left. This one's one of the old original, most of them are original houses through here, and that'll be on a massive block also. As I can see, massive sheds at the back of these old houses, so they've got plenty of room there. So guys, here's a bit of an interesting fact about Embleton. Embleton lies on the Bassendean Dunes, which formed 800 to 125,000 years ago. The dunes form low-lying hills made of heavily leached white and grey sands, which are poor in retaining nutrients. So nothing would have grown over here all those years ago, and people have certainly grown some gardens now, because they've obviously put a lot of manure in the ground and fertilizers and what have you. Here's a newish sort of house here, guys, on my left. This one's on a corner block, and it's the only house on that block, so they've bulldozed an old house and put this on here, and it's a decent sized house also. Pity about the gardens though. Check out the gardens. Non-existent. Actually, I haven't yet seen a decent garden through Embleton, guys. Another big house here. Look at that shocker. That's a shocker. To the right there, that's just, yeah. And to my left, this here is a fairly modern house, but look at the garden. There's no gardens. Absolutely disgusting. I haven't seen a decent garden yet, guys. Help me out. Let me find a decent garden through Embleton. What's wrong with these people in Embleton? Not looking after their gardens. There's a half decent one there on the corner. That one's half decent. That's also new. We found a new pocket through here. A few new houses through here. That one's half decent. So is his next door neighbour. Mind you, the next door neighbour hasn't got much to look after there. He's mainly got brick paving, and that's what you should do. If you lack gardening skills or really couldn't be bothered, just pave it all. Look at this, guys. What a mess. So in the early 1970s, a site on Braun Avenue was chosen for an aquatic centre to be built and run by the city Shire of Bayswater. So there you go, that's why it's called Bayswater Waves. Construction of the 500,000, now this was in the 1970s, that centre cost 500,000 Australian dollars. And the $500,000 project began in February 1972. The facility is now known as Bayswater Waves. Dog's a bit loud. He is all fenced in over there, which is good. Have a look at this house here, guys. I have to check the verandas before I talk. The owners might be sitting out on their veranda, so I don't want to bag the house. If well, it's justifiable. I'm bagging the house because it is pretty run down. These houses, or the gardens are. It's absolutely shocking through here. Suburb this close to the city, worth a bit of money, I might add. Now this is the idea here. He's paved everything here except for the verge, and he can't even look after the verge. But he has paved everything else. Now there's a house behind that over there. So this block here was subdivided. There's a double story, fairly new house behind that old house. So guys, believe it or not, there's actually a 9-hole golf course in the suburb. So they've used up every inch of land through here. A 9-hole golf course. It's a public golf course, by the way. So any of you riffraff can play there. They don't mind. It's a public golf course. What am I doing now? Oh, have a look at this house here before we wind this segment up. What a shocker, that old brick wall's all cracked through there. It's an absolute shocking looking house, and the gardens are non-existent. Well, what we might do now, guys, is just have a look at this house. We come into the front part of it here. It's looks like it's leaning over slightly because the side wall has got a massive crack through it. So something's going on here. Anyway, we'll wind up this segment over here through Embleton, and we'll take you guys to another part of Embleton. Hopefully it's a nicer part. We'll see you there shortly. Guys, we found a nice garden. Check that out. It's immaculate. That block's also been subdivided, by the way. That's a shared driveway there, and there's a house behind that. But have a look at the lawn and the actual gardens there. Beautiful. That's the best garden in the whole suburb, I'm going to call it now. Because have a look at this double story here. Look at that. They've got nothing to maintain, but they can't maintain that little patch. Pretty shocking. Hey guys, we're just in another part of Embleton here. There's another decent garden across the road there. It's a newish sort of house there actually. And here's a nice little park over here. It's got everything there. Seems to be a new sort of part of Embleton down the street here. You can see all the newer houses there. And this park's got a big play area there for the kids. It's also got quite a few benches in there. And look at that nice modern house. So we've actually found a few decent houses through here now. Or gardens, I should say. And what are we doing now, guys? We're going to take you up to the cheapest house listed over here in Embleton. And it's right across the road there. And we get away from this tree. There it is there. You can see the sign there. That's the cheapest house listed at the moment in Embleton. Number 42 Broadway, Embleton. Nice name for a road, Broadway. That's been, I don't know if that's actually been subdivided, because there's no, hang on, let's just walk down here, Susan. Yes, that's been subdivided. There's a new house behind it. There's the driveway there, guys, for the new house. So this one in front is for sale, the old one. And it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 0 car bays, as you can see. You'll have to park your car on that driveway, on this driveway here, because this driveway here is for that house in front. It's only on a 334 square metre block. It's got a renovated kitchen and bathroom, and it's 450 metres to the new train station. Now I'm thinking the new train station's over there somewhere, because there's the Allenbrook line will come through here. Allenbrook Morley line, they're calling it, will come through here. So guys, for that house there on that small block, it's only a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom, like I said. They're asking in the mid 600,000 Australian dollars, and you're living next to Eric's Wreckers over here. You can see the car looks a bit of a mess there. And anyway, but you have got this nice park right across the road from that house. So what we might do now, guys, is wind it up over here in this little part of Embleton, take you to another section. We'll see you there shortly. So guys, there's only one school in Embleton, and it's a government primary school, and that's it over there. Pretty old looking school. It is an old suburb. For a small suburb like this, there's 4 parks over here in the suburb, and we've already showed you guys a couple of the parks. Have a look at this wall over here. This is about to collapse. Check this out. It's going to fall over any second. Bang, there she goes. And if Susan swings the camera around from parts of Embleton, you've got city views also. Have a look at that. That's the CBD there. So we're quite high up over here. But all those houses with the city views, they're on a main road over there. So there's no shops in Embleton, none at all. But there are plenty of shops in the neighbouring suburb of Morley, including the Galleria shopping centre, which is absolutely huge. And there are no medical centres in Embleton also. None whatsoever. Here's a very small suburb, guys. But there's also a lot in the other neighbouring suburb, or the neighbouring suburb of Morley and Bayswater. There's a few medical centres in there. Now the closest hospital is Royal Perth Hospital in the city. And the closest train stations, plural stations, will be Morley and Bayswater station when the new Allenbrook line opens. On December the 8th it'll be opening. December the 9th actually for the public. December the 8th is, well, it is sort of for the public because people can get on it for free and just enjoy the train ride from Allenbrook into the city and back again. But the official opening is December the 9th, which is a Monday, 2024. And buses will connect to the suburb and the train station. And there you go, guys. Check out this old house here. That's one of the original old houses. So there's some interesting pockets through the suburb. Some new houses, but no gardens are really good. I haven't really found. I found a few, which I did point out. A few decent gardens. But have a look at this veg over here. We're walking down the footpath, and the weeds are growing over the footpath just about. So that's how bad it is through here. Have a look at this, guys. Someone's house here. Look at this. It's a nice new modern house also. But look what they've done. Look at this. Absolutely shocking. Why would you do that on a brand new, oh, not a brand new house, but a decent modern house? So yeah, maybe one of the worst suburbs we've ever filmed in for garden upkeep. There's a brand new build going on over there, guys. Very modern house. Hopefully they look after their gardens once it's all done, or they might just blend in with the rest of the suburb and live in their nice new house. Looks like they're keeping half the old house, or they've added on a section on top. They're keeping the old house, that's the old house there, and they're keeping the old house, and they've just added that section on top. You won't get city views from there because you've got all these other houses blocking him off here. So pointless sort of exercise, but maybe they needed the space, who knows. Have a look at this. Absolutely shocking gardens through Embleton. People of Embleton, lift your game. Shocking. Do you live in Embleton? Do you watch our YouTube videos? Do you feel ashamed of yourself? Do you feel embarrassed? You should. This is quite a hilly part over here, guys. Walking up this steep hill over here. And with hills come views. So we'll probably get the city views from here. So guys, what do you think of Embleton? Leave some comments for us. That's a battle axe block there. It goes right down to nothing. Look at that. So a lot of earthworks required there if you're going to build. Here's one of the old original houses from the 1970s. And all that rock work on the house, that's all making a comeback now. There's a few decent houses through here. Have a look at this house here. This is a 3-story house here, guys, and have a look at the gardens. Absolutely shocking. Why would you bother? So guys, what we're doing now, we're taking you to the most expensive house listed at the moment in Embleton. And it's coming up here. You can see the for sale sign, 1129 Beaufort Street, Embleton. This is it, yeah. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage over here, and it's a near new house. You can see it's near new. You will get city views if you step onto the road, or you can stand on your side walk over here and get the city views, but you won't get it from the house because the house is only a single story. Guys, they're asking from, it's on a 728 square metre block, by the way, and they're asking from the low to mid 1 million Australian dollars for that house. Would I spend that amount of money in Embleton? I'm not sure, guys. I know it's close to everything, it's close to the city, but geez, they don't look after their gardens in the suburb. So guys, would you buy in Embleton? At these prices? I know it's close to the city, it's close to a lot of amenities and that, but gee, people should be looking after their gardens a bit better. I mean, it just looks very tired and run down through here. Anyway, what we'll do now is take you to a different part of Embleton. We'll show you around there. We'll see you there shortly. Okay guys, we're still in Embleton over here. A couple of blocks over here going up for auction. It probably is. I'm not sure if it's already been auctioned. Oh no, 14th December. There you go. You'll be putting 2 houses on here because they've been subdivided already, these blocks, and they're very, very narrow. They're long but narrow. You get some good views through here of the hills and that. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is give you the median house prices through here, or the house price through here. Now the median house price here in Embleton is 760,000 Australian dollars, and the median unit price is 567,500, so that's creeping up there. And the median land price is 380,000 Australian dollars. And right in front of us there is the golf course, the 9-hole golf course I spoke about. And right at this house right here on the corner, that's also being kept immaculate. Look at the lawn. That's all real lawn, guys. So we are finding some decent gardens through here. So that there's the golf course. I can already see that golf course being sold off and carved up into 250 square metre blocks of land. And I can already sort of know who might be lobbying the city of Bayswater to buy that golf course. As this developer is notorious for chopping it up into he might even do it into 150 square metre blocks, who knows. And guys, down there, have a look at that house on the left hand side. That's absolutely huge, and he's going to miss his golf course views if this developer comes in and carves it all up. So guys, leave some comments for us on Embleton. Let us know what you thought. There are some decent pockets through Embleton, some decent houses. Oh, there's quite a few decent houses. A lot of new builds happening through here. So what I'm anticipating, I reckon they'll be bulldozing a lot of the old houses in years to come. You can see over here, here's a real old house here, and a brand spanking new one next door to it. So that's what will happen to all these close inner city sort of suburbs. Well, I don't know if you could call this an inner city. It's 7.5 kilometres from the city. What we might do now, guys, is just wrap up this video over here. What do you think? In front of this golf course over here, we'll wrap it up over here. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.